Guys, I never thought I'd say this, but Tecno, a brand I hardly gave a second glance to, has completely shocked me. This is the Phantom V Fold 2, and trust me, it's far better than I ever anticipated. Let's get into why this $1,000 foldable actually has me rethinking everything I thought I knew about budget foldables. But before we go on, I really need your help. These videos take a lot of time and effort to produce, and believe it or not, about 99% of you watching right now haven't subscribed yet. If you're enjoying the content and want to stay updated on the latest in AI and technology, please hit that subscribe button and tap the bell icon. It's a small action that makes a huge difference, and it'll help us keep bringing you the best tech stories out there. Thank you. First off, let's talk about the design. This thing looks like a legit flagship, no lie. I mean that metallic camo finish. It catches the light in just the right ways, giving it a sleek, premium vibe that totally blows away the bland, boring colors you see on most foldables. I'm looking at you, Galaxy Z Fold. But yeah, it's not perfect. The hinge, it's sturdy, but here's the catch. Literally, the way it snaps shut feels a bit clunky. If you're used to doing those cool half-open modes on a Galaxy Fold or a Pixel Fold, like using the outer display for interpreter mode while having translations on the inner screen, well, good luck. This hinge isn't quite there. Okay, but what about the displays? For a foldable that costs just over $1,000, they're surprisingly good. The 120Hz refresh rate is smooth, the colors pop, and it's plenty bright even in direct sunlight. But let's be real, around the crease you're going to feel some bumps. And while that doesn't ruin the experience, it does remind you that this isn't exactly top-shelf tech. Now, I have to point this out. What were they thinking with the front screen? It's got this weird curve on one side, but then the other side is squared off. It looks, well, ridiculous. Once you notice it, you can't unsee it. Now let's talk about what's under the hood. A MediaTek Dimensity 9000 Plus chip isn't going to blow anyone away in 2024, but let me tell you, it's surprisingly solid. Whether I'm splitting the screen between Instagram and Chrome or running a YouTube video in the background, it handles it all like a champ. You know what? It's actually making Google's latest Pixel chip look a little embarrassing. I said what I said. And then there's the camera. Look, it's not winning any awards, but I have to admit it's better than I expected. The photos are vibrant, and you can get some pretty solid shots even in low light. Moving subjects, though? Yeah, that's still a bit of a struggle. Oh, and don't get me started on the pre-installed Gallery app. It makes photos look soft and out of focus. Seriously, just use Google Photos. So, what's the catch? Well, besides that funky front screen and a hinge that feels like it has a mind of its own, the biggest disappointment is the software support. 3 years? That's it? Come on, Tecno, you're making a splash here, but you gotta give people a reason to stick around. Honestly, for $1,000, the Tecno Phantom V Fold 2 isn't going to dethrone the Pixel Fold, Galaxy Z Fold 5, or even the OnePlus Open anytime soon. But you know what? It's not supposed to. What this phone does is open the door to foldable tech for a lot more people. And when you consider that foldables used to cost an arm and a leg just to get something good enough, Tecno has done something impressive here. They've made a flawed but compelling foldable that's accessible. The big players better watch out because budget brands like Tecno are creeping up, and it's only a matter of time before they're breathing down the necks of the giants. So would I recommend the Phantom V Fold 2? If you're okay with some compromises, then yeah, why not? It's surprisingly good for the price, and it's only going to get better as Tecno refines their formula. But if you want the absolute best foldable experience, you might want to hold out for a sale on the bigger names. Tecno, you've got my attention. Now let's see what you can really do.